Hey folks, back again by popular demand. Want to talk to you. I'm gonna do this review called Battlefield 4. There's another video war game that I found in Spotting Games. I've been watching a lot of people playing video games lately. I'm gonna start off. This game is totally different than Call of Duty Ghosts. It looks real. Go look at it. I'm not making it up. Just go look at it. But it looks so surreal, and the characters are actually real, and they act real. Characters are actually real. They look real too. So, and the only thing wrong with this Battlefield 4 is they use more F words. At least Call of Duty Ghosts use the word shit more than anything, more than anything else. Like, it's their damn favorite word. Yeah. But Battlefield 4 be throwing a lot of F-bombs. I mean, literally. So, this intro starts off with Wrecker and 3 of his comrades. They are somehow stuck in a car under the water. Wrecker was just conscious. Dunn is stuck in the back seat of the car, and Pack and Irish are trying to get out. Pack and Irish are already freaking out. 2 grown soldiers are already panicking. Y'all tell me that's normal. Dunn was injured as he trying to calm down 2 idiots. So they have to take an injured man to calm down 2 emotional dudes acting like women in the car under the ocean. Now, Dunn give Wrecker a gun, telling him to shoot at the rim. Irish telling him, don't do it, don't do it. And Irish is thinking backwards right now. He acting scared right now. Dunn is telling him that's an order. Wrecker shoots out the window. Then it switches back to 13 minutes later. It starts off with Wrecker running around the building looking for his teammates. He's supposed to go to the safe house. It says breach the safe house. He goes through the room. He finds nobody but the dog chain. He goes through another door. There go Pack jumping up. And when Don comes in, Pack does the same thing. Pack, calm down, dude. It's not that serious. Don asks where he been. Pack was telling him he came across some Russians, and Irish was not with them. Irish is not with them. John's trying to get a hold of him. Next thing you know, it sounds like he's being chased by enemies. They getting ready to cover Irish. Some people came through here. Here comes Irish on the first floor window. He sounded like he was punching on. I don't know if he was punching on a dude or a damn dog. The bad guys peeping out the window just shooting. They got to shooting. They wipe out all the bad guys. Irish somehow climbs up the building through the window. I don't know why he does that. And then he had the nerve to say the safe house ain't so safe because you climb up through the window. They went through the building, goes in the backyard. One of the bad guys is there. Wrecker walks through the rooms, tries to get a cheap shot. The bad guy's already spotted him. A bunch of guys coming through the door. A bunch of bad guys coming through the door was the scariest part. They kept running. They kept going through the building looking for a way out. Wrecker used some type of explosion to make an exit through the wall. They went out and up through the hills filled with the tree rocks. Next thing you know, they ended up on a construction. Wrecker scanned the area of the roof. There were vehicles moving by. and a lot of guys moving around. Wrecker thought he was making a clean shot, but Wrecker thought he was making a clear shot at one of the targets, but then they saw him. The game of Cowboys and Indians began. The fight has begun between the Tombstone and the bad guy. So that's Wrecker, Irish, Pack, and Dunn. The helicopter comes by. It sounds like a woman is in there. She assists on helping as they take out the bad guys. They kept on moving. Next thing you know, the enemies were shooting like madmen. The helicopter landed on by hand. The enemies were all cleared out. Then they go through a tunnel. Once they got through a tunnel, they still got to get to the rooftops. Now they got to push through the bad guys and get to the rooftops. They goes into the factory. Good. They get in the elevator. They get in the elevator, and all Irish got to say, "This shit is the way up." Well, I was Irish because who takes an elevator in the war? And they in a war, who takes an elevator? Especially when they being chased. I wouldn't take the elevator up. You don't see the team of Call of Duty Ghosts taking the elevator up. That don't make no sense to me. The elevator goes up and then the enemy comes and blows it up. I told you. Now they gotta go upstairs. They finally on the rooftops. They making it to the chopper. All of a sudden the enemy chopper still shooting at them. Next thing you know, the building collapsed. Wrecker and Dunn ended up holding on, and the helicopter that supposedly picked them up got hit. Then it crashes. Now they're falling. Wrecker was found buried under the rock. Irish got him out, but then Don got his leg stuck under a boulder and Packer can't lift him. This place is on fire. The squad car shows up. Irish went to the guy in the squad car who wants to help. Irish refused help from him and tell him, "Leave." No, you gotta leave. It's not safe. He leaves. Don carries Wrecker, cries to Wrecker for help. Next thing you know, he wants Wrecker to cut his leg off because his leg got stuck in a boulder, and they don't have time to lift up the boulder to get off the leg. Wrecker has no choice but to cut his leg. Of course, Don passed out. Once it's done, they get to the squad car to get out of this mess. Wrecker is the main person to drive a car. Now they asking for command another way out. The command said, follow the road. 3 clicks rest. They looked for a chopper. Don was worried that his wife was going to get mad because he didn't tell his wife he went to the war. That's what I was thinking. So they driving down the road to the ocean, and when they first crash, the choppers are right on their tail. Wrecker's trying their best to lose them. They drive right through the tunnel, and all of a sudden the chopper's still on them, and now he's right in front of them. Now they get to the antennas. The chopper is shooting at the car while the car try to get away. Wrecker got the machine gun from Irish talking about burn these motherfuckers. He blasted that chopper. The chopper crashed, but it crashes right in front of them. Now they ended up crashing up into the ocean. Then it cut back to when they got out of the car to swim to the shore. The conversation was about, and this whole conversation between the command and what's his name was about the Russians collaborating with the Chinese military crew and their loyal is with Admiral Chang. And that's why they under attack. And this is why they under attack, because they know that shit. Wow. They also started the riot in the streets of Shanghai. So this is why the Russians, and that is why they also started the riots. They also started riots in the streets of Shanghai. But why are the Russians getting involved with the Chinese military? I don't understand that. I'll tell you once I get cover of the news story. I'll see you guys later. Love you all. A good night.